Hello again, and welcome back. So this is lesson 4, and we've been through the first 3 lessons, and we're going to learn the 4th set of strokes for 4-stroke calligraphy. And I'm going to teach you some of the rest of the letters, and then we're going to put together maybe a sentence with what we've learned so far. And of course I'm going to do a recap so we can go through what we've learned already, and then we'll go from there. So welcome back. So here we are on our 4 strokes in lesson 4, and let's go ahead and get started. And I just want to recap on what we've done previously. We're going to use our exercise book again, and we went through the 4 basic strokes, and I showed you how a letter uses all 4 of those strokes. Then we went through all the single stroke letters, and then I told you about the ascender, descender, midline, etc., and whatever, and then I signed off the lesson. The next lesson we did was actually the 2 strokes, and with all the 2-stroke letters, and there was quite a few of those, as you can see, and then we did some letters that contained those 2 strokes, and then I signed off again. So in our last lesson, you learned how to do the 3-stroke letters, and while there was quite a few of those, I did have you look at some of the words we could use those in, and we kind of practiced those a little bit. So by now you've got an understanding of the basic of the 4 strokes. So what we're going to do today is we're actually going to finish up this 4th lesson and show you the 4 strokes and all the letters that make up those 4 strokes. So we're going to start off again, as usual, with our backboard, which again is 7.5 by 11. And we're going to start up here, and then once I'm finished here, we're going to look at putting a sentence together. So again, we're not going to do these in order. I'm actually going to start out with the letter W. And a lot of you might be saying, well, the letter W only contains 3 strokes, 1, 2, 3. But in this case, it doesn't. It actually contains 4, and I'll show you how that works right now. So we're going to look at the letter W. Again, holding our pen at a 45-degree angle, we're going to do the letter W. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now this one actually you come around just like you did with the letter V, so it gives you that nice little rounded stroke at the end. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so this next letter you've seen me do every week, or every lesson, I'm sorry, is the letter G. So we're going to start up here again. We're going to come down, around, 2, 3, and 4. So there's the letter G, which is our next 4-stroke letter. So the next letter we're going to look at is the letter Q. Now some of you may be saying, well, the letter Q only contains 3 strokes, 1, 2, and 3. But that's not right. In this case it's going to contain 4, and I'll show you why. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to start out just like the letter G. Come up there, come down, and this is our 4th stroke right there. So we did 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's our letter Q. The last letter we're looking at is the letter Y, and then again you could say it's a 3-stroke letter, going 1, 2, and 3, but in this case it's not. It's actually a 4-stroke. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there we have our 4-stroke letters. All right. So now we have our 4-stroke letters. Let's go ahead and put a sentence together. So what I'm going to use is what's been used for what seems like millennia, but it's actually the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. And most of you who are typists will know this phrase, and it's also used in various other industries as well. So let's go ahead and get started, and then I'm going to go through, after I'm done, I'll go through and show you which letters have the 3-stroke and 4-stroke, and which was a combination of which. So let's go ahead and start up here, and we start with the letter T, which is 1, 2, and and then we're going to use one of our 4-stroke letters here. And then the letter K is the one I like, is this little rounded fill. I'm just going to go just a little bit below the line there. So the quick, and then we do the brown, is our letter B. And then remember that O is only a 2-stroke, and then we're going to use our W up here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the letter F. And then on our X, I'm just going to go a little bit below the line there. So then we have our first part of the sentence, the quick brown fox. And as you saw that, we were actually using quite a few of our strokes that we've learned in the past. So we have the 2-stroke and another 2-stroke, and then a 3-stroke letter, and then the quick brown fox. There we have it. So let's go to the next line, and it will be up here. Remember, that's not a 2-stroke, a single stroke. And then we look at this. Remember our S, we can actually join those up with something else. We're not going to do it here though. Jumps and then over. Remember our V. Remember, take that around. 2, 3. Over. And then a letter T. And then our L. And here we're going to use our letter Z. And the dog. And I'm just going to finish it off with that little flourish right there. So here you have it. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. And we've used quite a number of our letters in here. And then we're going to continue on with the next line. All right. So there you have it. Basically, we're going to do next, we're going to actually look at spacing, the way that words are spaced and letter spacing. So our next lesson is going to continue on with the spacing after we've learned all these. And then we're going to go through some spacing techniques with you. So I'm just going to go ahead and sign off. And this is me. Signing off. And happy lettering.